As autumn leaves drift gracefully to the ground, it's time to reflect on a significant change coming our way. Daylight saving time will officially end on November 3rd, 2024. This means no more shifting our clocks back and forth, a practice that has sparked debate for decades. Many argue it disrupts our natural rhythms, while others appreciate the extra daylight in the evenings. With this change, we can look forward to a more consistent schedule year-round. Imagine waking up to the same sunrise every day without the confusion of adjusting our clocks. It's a step towards simplicity and a chance to embrace a more natural flow of time. So, as we watch the leaves fall, let's also prepare for a new chapter in how we experience our days. As we settle into the cozy days of fall, there's something magical about wrapping ourselves in warm sweaters and gathering around the fireplace. It's that time of year again when daylight saving time comes to an end. On Sunday, November 3rd, 2024, at 2 a.m., we'll turn our clocks back by 1 hour, marking the return to standard time. This little shift gives us an extra hour to enjoy those crisp autumn evenings, whether it's sipping hot cocoa or taking a leisurely stroll through the park. Remember, it's all about springing forward in the spring and falling back in the fall. So let's embrace the change and make the most of these cozy moments together. As the days get shorter, we notice those early sunsets creeping in. It's a little bittersweet, but here's the silver lining. We get an extra hour of sleep. That's right. When the clocks fall back, we can enjoy a little more rest before the day begins. Just imagine how much easier those early mornings will be with a bit more shut-eye. But remember, it's not just about the time change on your phone. Don't forget to manually adjust all those clocks around the house. Microwaves, ovens, and even your trusty wristwatch. It's easy to overlook, but those little reminders help keep everyone on schedule. So, set those clocks back and enjoy that extra hour of sleep. Did you know that not every state in the U.S. participates in daylight saving time? It's true. While most of the country springs forward and falls back, Hawaii and most of Arizona stick to standard time all year long. This means that when the clocks change, they don't have to worry about adjusting their schedules. But here's an interesting twist. The Navajo Nation, which stretches across parts of Arizona, Utah, and New Mexico, does observe daylight saving time. This helps them stay in sync with their neighboring states. So, while the rest of Arizona might be on standard time, the Navajo Nation is springing forward just like the rest of the country. Time zones can be pretty complex, but they sure make for some fascinating stories. When we think about U.S. territories, Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands often come to mind. Interestingly, these territories don't observe daylight saving time, or DST. While most of the mainland shifts their clocks forward in spring and back in fall, these islands maintain their standard time year-round. This means that when the rest of the country is adjusting their schedules, life in Puerto Rico and Guam remains consistent. It's a fascinating aspect of geography that highlights how timekeeping can vary even within the same nation. So, next time you're planning a call or a trip, remember that the rhythms of time in these territories are uniquely their own. Daylight saving time has an idea to save candles. Most electronic devices today are designed to automatically update their clocks, especially when daylight saving time rolls around. It's a seamless process for smartphones, tablets, and even smart home devices. However, relying solely on automation can sometimes lead to surprises. For instance, not all devices sync perfectly, and some might need a manual nudge. So, while your phone might be spot on, your microwave or car clock could still be stuck in the past. It's always wise to double-check your devices after the time change. A quick glance can save you from being late or missing an important appointment. Remember, technology is great, but a little vigilance goes a long way. As the leaves transform into vibrant shades of orange and gold, there's a special magic in the air. It's that time of year when families gather at pumpkin patches, laughter echoing as we pick the perfect pumpkins for carving. Sipping on warm apple cider, we savor those cozy moments together, wrapped in our favorite scarves. And don't forget, as we embrace these autumn vibes, it's also time to set our clocks back on November 3rd. Let's cherish these fleeting days of fall, knowing that spring will bloom before we know it. Enjoy every moment and make this season unforgettable.